cheap ass music.
Tonight, from U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis, it's Sunday Night Football on EA Sports.
As this crowd rolled into U.S. Bank Stadium, they were bundled up, jackets and scarves, downright cold outside on this November evening, but all good here inside as we welcome you to Minneapolis, Minnesota. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Indianapolis Colts and the Minnesota Vikings. Alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, you look at this Vikings ball club. They come in feeling good after back-to-back victories. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. And they are led out there by their mobile quarterback.
And he's looking good now. I mean, 5 touchdown passes in the last game. Okay, he threw a couple of interceptions. That's a little bit of a concern. But I remember a basketball coach telling me one time, he had a guy average about 40 points a game, and he said the press got all over him because he didn't play much defense. He said he's averaging over 40 a game. The guy against him's not scoring that. We still have the advantage.
Yeah, and they got the win last week in that effort.
Even better. It's always best to clean up things after a win than after a loss.
A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to loft it deep right sideline. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 16 yards the pickup there. The Colts have a first down. 3rd and short, so didn't need much, but got a little extra on the backside. Nice run.
Chewed up the yardage, didn't he? To me, that was offensive line with leverage, good blocking angles, taking on a stacked defensive front. And once they chopped that little hole in the beginning, he took it and rambled.
And just the 3rd play from scrimmage, wanted to avoid the 3 and out and did just that. They'll look to throw now on first down. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 27. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. That is caught. Michael Pittman with it. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining. As we step aside here in this first quarter. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. On play action, they'll throw to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me that option of running play action, maybe throwing it.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big third down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Can this Vikings D hold up one more time? 3rd and goal. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Decision time, opening drive here. What would you do?
There is no decision for me. I'm the visitor. I'm on the road. I've moved the ball downfield. I've got momentum. I'm going for it right here. Look at that play sheet. Pick out your best play.
And even if you don't get it, then your defense is going to have a really good situation on the other side.
Exactly. And in fact, though, I'm not even telling my defense to get ready. I'm telling them to get ready to celebrate because we're going to.
And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. A great play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Colts' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. So here come the Vikings as they get set for their first drive. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
And it felt like in watching the game tape, he got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. That's a great way to put it because they ran the ball some, they threw it accurately. Touchdown pass, so he didn't, break the bank doing that, but he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense loves a quarterback like that. Doesn't put them in bad situations.
Let's go. 33, yellow.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he tries to keep the legs churning, but he's going to be stopped behind the line.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll set up a throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw at all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Credit, coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And it's a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, how about the challenge we're seeing here in this game early? Man coverage against some fleet receivers. That time, the defense won.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Taken from just outside the 30. 8 yards on the return following a punt of 41. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Now Jonathan Taylor and the Colts offense retakes center stage. At his current pace, sure looks well in line for a 1,000-yard season, but some of the older folks watching that remember the 12-game seasons in the NFL probably say, man, it was a lot harder to do that back then.
Yeah, even the 14-game seasons. And, when we talk to those veteran runners, some of those guys who wear gold jackets, right, and appear in Canton, they look at this and go, it's kind of like going to school and taking 5 years to get your degree instead of just 4.
A victory lap. Well, they also used to walk uphill to school both ways.
In the snow.
In the snow.
Blizzards.
Milk was 5 cents. Hey, but he's having a great year, not to take anything away from him. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Give the Colts 13 yards and a 1st down. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass in the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the 1st down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches. Touchdown, Indianapolis! Michael Pittman, 30 yards. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Flushed out, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the 1st down sack. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. He's going to keep this again. Puts it on the carpet, it's out, and the Colts pick it up, and they will take over at the 26-yard line. He was having success there holding on to it on the option, but ultimately problems downfield, and it results in a turnover.
Yeah, and this is a tough one because you'd prefer to have your quarterback either heading to the sidelines or getting down at the end of the play. But
got a man, it's Pittman, and he holds it in for the Colts touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of this opening quarter. And the Colts are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Week after week, Charles, when we see this offense. Operate, I don't know, they just seem They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A good gain on first. Has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
On third down, here's Taylor. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. The Colts send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. This will be fielded at the 17. A 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. Minnesota's offense takes over possession. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into him because they were there to help break that pass up.
The offense on third down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 45-yard line. He'll drop to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that was their 3rd sack of the ball game. 2nd in the league in sacks coming into this one. They're planning on making it a race to the top, aren't they?
Absolutely. They're looking up at that top spot, but they might be looking down at the 2nd spot pretty soon. Looking to throw. A quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. He'll look to throw. Going to drop this off to McCoy, complete. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line, well short of the first. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that.
Brandon, it certainly looked like they had that play defended well, but it still almost worked. Got it to the running back. He wound up getting really good yardage out of it, but it was 3rd and long, and they were able to rally and stop him before he could get to the marker.
And off the crossbar, no good. A sensational effort from that distance, but rejected by the bar. All things considered, a pretty good kick. Just cruel punishment there to be denied by the crossbar.
If you're going to hit from that distance, sometimes you're going to need a little luck. And unfortunately for him, this time the break goes against him.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A well-executed 22-yard gain. They're going to look to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Got a man, it's Pittman, and he holds it in for the Colts touchdown. A great play there. On his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Colts continue to pull away here in this first half. So not only is that his 3rd touchdown catch of the game, he's done it here in the first half.
I'm not sure defensively.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Looking deep downfield. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A big play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Colts extend. Lead yet again. So this offense will head back out there, already an excellent field position thanks to the interception. They'll start by running the option to the right. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Here's 2nd and 8. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And the Colts are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. In motion, the tight end. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Got a man, it's Pittman, and he holds it in for the Colts touchdown.
Down, right, 95.
And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So we come to halftime here with the visiting Colts taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll get our tour started out at Venerable Soldier Field in Chicago, where it was definitely a game with some intrigue, as you can see by the scoreline. Justin Fields sharp in the victory, as his guys get back within a game of 500. From there, we head down south to Tampa to check on the Bucs at home at Raymond James Stadium. And as you see, they were losers earlier this afternoon. Lamar Jackson, 3 touchdown passes as his guys stay unbeaten on the year. And lastly, on Monday Night Football, this will be one to tune in for, as they've got a good one lined up between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. And the Vikings set to go on offense to begin the third quarter. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot, pretty unlikely. But you still have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second half.
32.
And they start the second half with a carry by McCoy. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
How about that, partner? That happened in a hurry. Sudden, explosive, gets into the backfield, and spills the play.
And he was AFC Defensive Player of the Week last week because of plays just like that. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. And they'll run on the inside handoff. Continues to bottle up that ground game. And look, I mean, the deficit right now for this offense is so big that it might not matter. But you're still in the third quarter. They're probably going to have to try things through the air, Charles.
I agree with you totally. That's what they'll have to do. They do need to run it occasionally to take a few hits off the quarterback, because right now, you just know those pass rushers are fired up to get after him.
Now a first down carry here for McCoy. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. They'll go again to McCoy. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 12 yards is the pickup there. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. He'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
They'll try and run for it. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. Right back to him on 1st down. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now a draw play. This is McCoy. That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
Back to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
They should put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. And the Colts will take over here just shy of the 30. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Second down, another run with Taylor. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with third down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. They'll look to throw here. And that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Taking it in from 14 yards out. And the Colts have got it on cruise control. Well, familiar refrain, a turn. Back to throw here. He's going to air one out. He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown of the game. His 8th on the year. First and 10, Taylor now. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Trying to lay one up deep. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. The partner under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So for Indianapolis, the win will move them to 7-2 now on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Cleveland to take on the Browns. Meanwhile, for the Vikings, it was a game they really needed as they drop back to 4-6. And they'll have a tough one at home next week against the Green Bay Packers. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Today, from First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio, it's Week 11 of the NFL on EA Sports. The Cleveland Browns taking on the Indianapolis Colts.
We are just a stone's throw away from the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame as we get set for football at First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap between the Indianapolis Colts and the Cleveland Browns. Season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. And leading him out, their veteran quarterback.
And if you go by the numbers, he's had a Pro Bowl type season, and maybe that's even selling him a little bit short. He's the NFL leader in touchdown passes to this point in the year. And with the end of the season not too far away, he's
going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 4 catches, 57 yards, and a touchdown as well.
And that gives him 9 for the season, and I've been around the game long enough to know this. 10 is the benchmark number. All right, people want to get to there because that really signifies that you've had the year that you've been looking for, and also gives you respect around the league.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. The Colts at 7-2 here on the year. Their head coach, he's got them believing in themselves. They've won 7 of their last 9 games now.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Back to throw now on first down. Escaping, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It's Kingsley Enagbari finding a way in to bring him down. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Now back to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. And his kick here is good. And the Colts hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. So here are the Browns under head coach Kevin Stefanski. They will be led out by their dual-threat quarterback, the veteran from Clemson. It's Deshaun Watson.
And he makes it so difficult for all defenses because when he's got the ball, it's hard to say when a play is truly over because he can create from any spot on the field and in any situation, even when it appears that he's contained. When he's running your offense, a big play could arrive from any possible spot.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. Wide open receiver complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Back to throw, Watson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Again, it's Watson. Over the middle, Amari Cooper. It's complete. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Watson. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And now off to the races, down the right side, past the 20. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. An excellent play there, CD.
Ready, set.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. A fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
Pass interference.
So they will wave. Off the flag and let the completion stand.
Really great job by the receiver fighting through all the contact and still coming down with the football. All that great work in practice being put into the game.
And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll set up to throw. They'll roll him out right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. He'll buy some time right, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th. And now the Colts call on their field goal unit here. He hit his first, this one from 38. And his kick is indeed good, and that will extend their lead even further. So 3 points. Watson on 1st down. He's got his receiver, Cooper. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. From their own 40 to the other 40. The gain of 20 leads to 1st and 10. Off of play action, it's Watson. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. They go with Chubb on 2nd down. Uses the stiff arm. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland 1st down. shotgun snap for Watson. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
I know I spend a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this,
touchdown, Browns! Amari Cooper with touchdown number. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Flush to his right. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
Give him a little extra credit there. His head was cool as the play broke down. Didn't force a throw, and in the end, got to show off his athleticism with a nice gain to bring up a new set of downs.
Looking right sideline, that's complete. And not much happening there. He's taken down, but a late penalty flag in the backfield. Now, this looks like a roughing call. So a roughing the passer penalty and an automatic first down.
And that's the mark of a bad team, partner, because that's an easily preventable penalty, but they just didn't take the proper steps to make it so.
And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. They'll drop to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A 2-yard touchdown grab as his guys are able to extend. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb, and he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
The defense thought they had that play covered, but it still got driven backward by those blockers. Those types of plays are a key part of any team's offensive game plan. It all starts up front in the trenches.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. Now Watson. This is the tight end, Njoku. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. 42 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. To throw is Watson. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And he'll take this forward for about 5 as we have come upon the 2-minute warning. It'll be a gain of 5. And it'll be 2nd down. Watson. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Following that sack, Watson and the Browns backed up for a 3rd and long. They set up the screen to Chubb. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The kick by Bass is good. And that cuts into the deficit. It's now 20-10. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. The Colts set to take over here offensively. Well, the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
2nd and 2. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to... look his way when they need a big pickup, and on this play, he finds it for the 1st down.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary, all of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
And he comes back with one complete. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Off the option, here's Taylor. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. They turn to Taylor on 4th. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the 1st half. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. A great play there. 42 yards. And the Colts will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make this a Three-score game now. The lead moves to 17. And Chubb will try the middle here. And not much happening there as he'll get it back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Things starting to get interesting in this final weekend before Thanksgiving. So let's see what's going on around the NFL. We'll start in the AFC South, a division matchup between Tennessee and Houston. And it's the Texans who've got the lead in the second quarter. The Texans trying to hold on and claim victory. From there, we head north to Minnesota. Check on the Vikings at home at US Bank Stadium. And they trail that one over the visiting Green Bay Packers. The Packers locked in a tight one, but this is a game you feel they've got to have. Finally, let's get to Philadelphia. Check on the Eagles at home at Lincoln Financial Field. And they are in a tight one, all tied with the visiting Ravens. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. This is going to put them back with not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
And it is incomplete. I had a defender running right with him. And now it's third down. Throwing on third down, Watson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. The 20. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Chubb. He is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Second down and goal. Watson. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Browns are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. That's the score you found. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take it. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. So here are the Colts to take over. They're working on a 4-game winning streak, and they lead this one as well right now as they start 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he rifles one incomplete. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. And for the Browns, a nickel set here on 3rd down. They'll set up a throw. Flushed out right. And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. Looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down in bounds. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Call it 46 yards on the punt, just a single yard on the return as he was covered quickly. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. Watson now to throw. That's out to Chubb, complete. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. Faking the give. Now Watson. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They overload him that time of the safety blitz, and he winds up being dropped for a loss of 7. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. The Browns send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Pulled in at the 24. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A great return there of 22 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. The ball is free. Taylor lost it. And this is picked up by the Browns. So potentially a turning point here in the 3rd quarter as that swings the door back open just a bit. Yeah, they're still down 2 scores, but I do think we're at that point in the game where you're going to reach for the football whenever possible. You're going to hear the coaches scream from the sidelines, tackle him, 2nd guy in, tackle the ball. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. He finds his man, complete. That's Porter. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. He was out there waving his arms, and when you get a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on 1st down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
2nd and 1 from the 2. From the gun, it's Taylor. And he takes it in for a Colts score. Jonathan Taylor. Watson off play action. And he'll give this one to Cooper, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Chubb will get the call, running left. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. From the 50, it's Watson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Watson. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. The Browns send out their punter now. They'll boot it away. 5. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be in 5. Indy set to go on offense once more. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field. Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Out of his hands quickly to Pittman. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but the flag comes out for interference.
And now you're set up right on the doorstep of the goal line. 1 yard away changes what your play calls are going to be.
So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty. First and goal. They'll look to throw again. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Colts are able to extend their... Now it's Watson. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18.
Well, they've certainly had their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pickup.
First and 10, Watson. And he'll just get rid of it. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Now from Colts territory, here's a first and 10 right at the 40. Here's Watson. And this one is incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Watson looks to throw again. Completes it right side to Cooper. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Looking for and finding Amari Cooper again. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 12-yard line. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. To the air yet again, Watson. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's third down.
We're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
On third down, it's Nick Chubb. The defense stiffens to force fourth down following that first down gain of 8. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Desperation time. Watson on fourth down. And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Caleb Farley. And the Colts are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth-quarter lead.
And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. On play action, they'll throw. Rolling to his right.
He'll dump this off to Taylor, complete.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw.
He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to take another shot here. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down. Some boos coming down right now from this home crowd after that call.
Yeah, and that was because of the pass interference call. But for a second there, I thought maybe they'd gotten a look at my appearance as Othello in the high school play.
You were Othello?
Not a good one, let me tell you.
55 rushing yards rushing for him now to this point.
Second and 4. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. The Colts on third down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is third and 4.
Now a handoff, Taylor with it.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Brandon, unfortunately, I've been here before. They've had 2 opportunities to stop them, so this is demoralizing. They haven't gotten it done. Now you're calling all your blitzes, all your attack defenses, but you're not worried about playing your normal position. You're going to take chances now.
Well, you said it. 2 third down opportunities to get off the field. Couldn't do it, and the clock continues to roll.
Second and 1.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another. Touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Colts, they continue to put themselves in position for a first-round bye.